welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video we are going to discussing about the mineralogy and some physical properties of the minerals. Okay, so let's start. So basically, what is the mineralogy? Mineralogy is a branch of geology that deals with the minerals, that deals with the study of the minerals. Okay, so in the study of the mineral, which by means physical properties, optical properties, crystallography, and chemical property also include. Okay, so this is the basically mineralogy. And what is the base of the mineralogy? The base of mineralogy is minerals. So what is the mineral? So mineral is naturally occurring inorganic homogeneous solid substance that having a defined chemical composition and atomic structure. Okay, so we'll see this definition step by step. So all naturally, that means all these minerals are natural, form naturally. Okay, but nowadays some minerals are formed in produced in the laboratory by synthetically. So these minerals are always naturally, okay, and occurring in the inorganic. So what is mean by inorganic? And organic, that means those components which contain C and H. So these are the organic. So organic which is not included in this mineral. So these all minerals are the inorganic. Okay, and homogeneous, that means the single component occur in the mineral. Okay, and now the solid. So what do you mean by solid? Solid means all the, we know that in nature there are three forms basically, gas, liquid, and solid. So the mineral are all are the solid. If we consider as if we take for example mercury, so this is the inorganic naturally occurring, but we cannot consider this as a mineral just because of this is the form in liquid. Okay, so this is the definition, and having a definite chemical composition and atomic structure. So what is the meaning by chemical composition and defined atomic structure? So all have minerals chemical composition, like we, for example, we take quartz. So quartz is having a chemical composition SiO2. Same all of the minerals have their own chemical composition and atomic structure. We know that whenever mineral form from the melt, so it will get some atomic structure and crystal system. You know that 7 crystal system, and it will crystallized. Okay, and so atomic structure. ठीक है, अब आगे देखते हैं फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज. अब हम विल सी सम फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द मिनरल. and these properties are, first of all, we have seen properties depending upon the light. ठीक है, जो लाइट जो होती है उससे हमको फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज़ मिलती है, वो हम देखने वाले हैं. जब बेसिकली फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज़ से हमको क्या मिलता है, तो फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, फ्रॉम द फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज विच वी नो the hand specimen mineral identification. Okay, so we are going to see color. फर्स्ट कलर. व्हाट इज कलर की हम बात करें तो whenever you incident the light on this substance, that substance will absorb some light and reflect some rays. Okay, so the reflected rays are, we see, that is the color of the mineral. Okay, we see the completely black mineral. So what does that mean? So that mineral will absorb all of the rays and nothing will be reflect. So that means these are that is the black color mineral. Okay, and if we see white mineral, that means it will not absorb any of the ray and it will reflect all of these rays. So we see all of these rays and like white mineral. Okay, now streak. So what is streak? Streak is color of the mineral powder when we rub and they rub on porcelain streak plate. Okay, so this is the main we can say important property, physical property of the mineral. I have put in example of galena. Galena, that is the PBS. See here, PBS, that is basically gray color, but when we are rubbing and on the streak plate, it will show black color streak powder. Okay. And now luster. What is luster? Luster is nothing but we see how minerals surface are reflecting the rays. Just like here I have some example. Metallic, when this mineral surface looks like metal, so that is called metallic luster. Galena and pyrite are the example of the metallic luster. Vitreous मतलब कि जो भी मिनरल होता है वो चमकता है, तो उसको हम बोलेंगे विट्रियस लस्टर. ठीक है. अगर उसमें लेस डेवलप्ड होंगे विट्रियस लस्टर तो उसको हम सब विट्रियस, और अगर नहीं होता है नॉन डेवलप्ड तो उसको हम डल बोलेंगे. Here you can see this example, and usually quartz shows the vitreous. So all of these quartz are shows the vitreous luster. Okay. And pearly, that means luster of pearl. We see we all know that pearl how looks like. And silky, that means silk like. And one of the most important luster which is very important and asked in many exams, that is the adamantine, the luster of the diamond. Okay, so you have to remember this. So here are some of the example of the luster. A metallic, it looks like the pearly, vitreous. You see here vitreous luster, vitreous luster of the quartz, and this is the dull non-dull luster. Okay. Now transparency, translucent, opaque. This is the important, and we have to see transparent. What do you mean by transparent? Transparent, that means when you pass the light through the mineral, the light can pass, and we can also see the through this mineral. Okay, so this is the transparent. When the translucent, that means we can pass the line, but you cannot see through this mineral. So you don't have to confuse between this transparent and translucent. Okay, and this opaque, that means you cannot even pass through this light, through this mineral, and you cannot see the through this mineral. You cannot pass the light and cannot see through this mineral. So you have to remember these things. Okay. And now phosphorescence and fluorescence. बेसिकली ये क्या है कि सब्सटेंस लाइट इमिट करता है जब whenever you subjected to these certain conditions such as heating and rubbing. So this is the phosphorescence, and whenever you emit the electromagnetic radiation, that will emit the some light. So these are for example, इसके example हम देखें तो उसके example है fluorite. ठीक है, this is the example of the fluorite. Okay. So state of aggregation के बेस पे हम अगर बात करते हैं तो फॉर्म क्रिस्टलाइज है, क्रिप्टोक्रिस्टलाइन है या एमोर्फस है. ठीक है. क्रिस्टलाइज, दैट मीन्स जो वेल डेवलप्ड क्रिस्टल हमको देखने को मिलते हैं तो उसको हम कहेंगे क्रिस्टलाइज्ड. अगर हमको स्ट्रक्चर मिलते हैं, ट्रेस स्ट्रक्चर मिलते हैं, क्रिस्टल स्ट्रक्चर मिलते हैं तो उसको हम कहेंगे क्रिप्टोक्रिस्टलाइन. और एमोर्फस, दैट मीन्स कम्प्लीटली एब्सेंस ऑफ द क्रिस्टल स्ट्रक्चर, तो उसको एमोर्फस बोलेंगे. ठीक है. Polymorphism and pseudomorphism, वो क्या है? That means the polymorphs, that means you have same chemical composition but different physical properties. I have put here the example aragonite and calcite. They both have same chemical composition, the CaCO3, but their physical properties are having different. Both have different physical properties. Okay, so this is the polymorphism. And pseudomorphism, that means you have assumed that is the mineral that which is belong to another mineral. Just example, this is the this is fluoride mineral. I put here example, this is the quartz mineral, fluoride mineral, but on the surface we have coating in the of the quartz. So this is looks like quartz, but this is not quartz. It is fluoride. Okay, so this is called pseudomorphism. And now cleavage. So basically what is cleavage? Cleavage, that means the tendency of mineral to break parallel to the atomic planes. ठीक है, वो वन सेट भी हो सकता है, टू सेट भी हो सकता है और थ्री सेट भी होता है. कैल्साइट में हमको टू सेट थ्री सेट क्लीवेज मिलता है. ठीक है, दिस इज द क्लीवेज. एंड नाउ द फ्रैक्चर. फ्रैक्चर क्या है? तो कि इट शोज ब्रोकन सरफेस. अगर हम देखते हैं, अगर कोई भी मिनरल ब्रेक डाउन होता है तो उसकी सरफेस कैसी दिखती है. अगर उसके यहाँ पे टाइप मैंने लिखे हुए कि कॉन्कोइडल. व्हाट इज मीन बाय कॉन्कोइडल? व्हेन यू हैव कर्व्ड सरफेस. सो बेसिकली ग्लासी मटेरियल एंड क्वार्ट्ज में सबसे ज़्यादा ये देखने को मिलता है, दिस कॉन्कोइडल फ्रैक्चर. ये दिस इज लुक्स लाइक दैट कर्व फ्रैक्चर. अगर हम यहाँ देख सकते हैं, आप कैन सी हियर कर्व्ड सरफेस. So this is the conchoidal fracture. And even and uneven, even that means you have got flat surface. And chart, this is the example of flat surface mineral chart. And this is the even fracture we see here. And uneven, that means you have got rough surface in the form of elevation or depression. ठीक है, ये यहाँ पे मैंने example दिया हुआ है कि how it looks like. Okay. Now the very most important physical property of the mineral is hardness. So hardness is resistance of the mineral to the scratching. अगर हम कोई भी मिनरल को स्क्रैच करते हैं तो उसकी रेजिस्टेंसी कैसी है उस स्क्रैचिंग पे, तो उसको हम बोलेंगे हार्डनेस. व्हेनेवर यू गॉट मोर पाउडर एंड लेस नॉइज, दैट मीन्स दैट मिनरल्स हैविंग अ लेस हार्डनेस. बट व्हेनेवर यू गॉट मोर लेस पाउडर एंड मोर नॉइज, दैट मीन्स दैट मिनरल्स हैव more hardness. Okay, so these are the properties very important, and this property we are going to describe relatively with this small scale of hardness. And most scientists will give this time scale, more scale of hardness. ठीक है, so these are the hardness. This is important and asked in many exam that how what is ठीक है. So the first is talc, gypsum, calcite, fluorite, apatite, feldspar, quartz, topaz, corundum and diamond. So gypsum can scratch by the fingernail. So if we scratch any mineral with the fingernail, so that means that mineral is gypsum. Okay. Knife blade, steel nail, machinery drill. इसी तरह हम इसको स्केल पे कंपेरेटिवली मिनरल की हार्डनेस डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो दिस इज़ द हार्डनेस. अगर हम टैल्क अगर है, फॉर एग्जांपल वी टेक टैल्क एंड स्क्रैच विथ जिप्सम, सो कंपेरेटिवली हम एक दूसरे मिनरल से एक स्क्रैच करके देख सकते हैं कि कितनी हार्डनेस है. ठीक. So now tenacity. Tenacity is the resistance of mineral when we crushing, breaking and bending minerals. Okay, so that is called tenacity. And there are some types. Now brittle. That means minerals can break easily and powdered easily. Okay, so that is called brittle. And malleable, that means mineral can split into thin sheet whenever we hammered that mineral. And ductile, that means that can be drawn into wire. Okay, so that is called ductile. And this flexible and elastics are more confused. Mineral bent but does not resume. First of all, we have see, this is mineral. Okay, when we give the pressure from this both sides, and if we give pressure from both sides, it will mean this mineral will be bent like this. Okay, so अगर ये बेंड हो जाता है, अब हम जब ये प्रेशर रिलीज़ करते हैं यहाँ दोनों साइड से, तो जब ये मिनरल ओरिजिनल अपनी शेप में आ जाता है तो उसको हम बोलेंगे इलास्टिक. whenever mineral does not resume that original shape, then that is called flexible. Okay, so आपको ये confuse नहीं होना है, and you have to remember this, elastic and flexible. What is specific gravity, or we can call it relative density? Here is relative density. Okay, so the specific gravity is basically a ratio between the substance and the equal volume of water at the 4 degrees Celsius, and this specific gravity is depending on the kind of atoms and the manner of atoms which packed together. Okay, so this is the basically specific gravity. And how can we determine this specific gravity? I'll show you. So first of all, weighted of a mineral in air, that we expressed as a WA, and weighted of mineral in water, so this is expressed as a WW. Now the loss of water, whenever we immerse this substance in the water, that water will be split up, and this water is, so the loss of weight in water, so the W expressed, we will express as a WA minus WW. So what is this? This will we get the weight of the substance. And now we specified this formula here, and then this we expressed as a WA upon WA minus WW. So this is from this formula we can get the specific gravity of any substance. Okay, so this is the determination of the specific gravity. And next to two slides we will going to discuss the two methods from which we can determine the specific gravity of any substance. Okay, so first one is Joule balance. This is the spiral spring like instrument. Okay, and so how can we determine this? First of all, we have to place the fragments at here. So the spring will be elongated, and this elongation will be proportional to the weight of the air, in the weight of the substance in air. So we will express this as a WA in weight in air. And now we will immerse this substance into the water. So what will happen? This will also elongated spring, and this elongation is all proportional to the weight of substance in water. So WA minus WW, we will get the specific gravity. Okay, so this is the Joule balance determination of the specific gravity. Now the picometer. Picometer is a small bottle which is fitted with ground fault stopper, and through which capillary opening has been drilled. Here we can see. Okay, so how can we determine this specific gravity with through the picometer? We will see. First of all, you have to dry an empty bottle and weight this as a P. Okay, so this is P, and then you have to introduce the fragment, and that you have to weight it, and this is the M. ओके, सो जब आप इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं फ्रेगमेंट्स को, तो उसका जो वेट होगा वो होगा M. हियर इज M. एंड देन तो बेसिकली आप अगर M जो होता है M माइनस P करेंगे तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? वेट ऑफ द सब्सटेंस मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, तो वेट ऑफ द फ्रेगमेंट्स इज M माइनस P. ओके, नाउ we will to fill up this bottle with the distilled water. Okay, and then we will filled up this bottle with the distilled water, and then we boiled this water just because to remove of the bubble airs, and then weight of this bottle is expressed as S. So when we filled with water, distilled water, then this will be the weight of this bottle will be S. And now without fragment, when we without fragment filled with water, it is expressed as W. So finally we got the formula this, from where we can determine the specific gravity of the fragments. So G is equal to, I will write here formula m minus p, which is the weight of the substance, and W is what? W is the without fragments जो weight था वो W था, and plus m minus p substance weight and minus S जो हमने फिल्ड अप किया था वाटर से, ठीक है। तो उसका ये फॉर्मूला है, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस, इसके NAT पूछे जाते हैं IIT JAM के एग्ज़ाम में, ठीक है। सो thank you so much for watching my video. Subscribe my channel for more videos, and thank you.